Well, I will tell you that hashtag intentional, y'all can see it on my shirt, about 4 years ago became my mantra. My best friends and I, every year, we always do a vision board party. Why? Because as sisters, we have to hold ourselves accountable for where our friends are. Is that all right? Birds of a feather flock together, and if you go far, then I'll go far. But if you don't go anywhere, guess what? I don't go anywhere either. So we have to have that accountability to one another. Is that all right? So 4 years ago, we decided after the vision board party that we had to pick a word that would kick us into action, a word that would hold us accountable even when no one was in our ears about what we said we were going to do and how we were going to do it. And so at the time, 4 years ago, I picked the word intentional. I thought I picked the word legacy. Now I know that that word was simply made just for me. Because this word has breathed new life into my body. This word has given purpose to everything I thought that I was created to do. So when I know that the word intentional simply means deliberate. It simply means calculated. So in putting the two together, I had to have a deliberate shift in my perspective to understand why I was created. I had to have a deliberate shift in my perspective to understand that I was nobody's victim, because that's what I thought. I had to have a deliberate shift in my perspective to understand that everything I was going through in my body was a direct result of everything that was going on in my mind. Free your mind, sisters. That's all I want to stop by and tell you today. Free your mind. In Vogue said, and the rest will follow. I've been in church my whole life. Anybody here can relate to that? I like to give this testimony. I was in church, but church wasn't in me. I was doing church, but I wasn't being church. Can anybody relate to that feeling? See, that was me. I was at that place. You couldn't outsing me because I could lead every song in the choir. I could teach everybody their part. I could quote scriptures right there with the preachers. And if I needed to hoop a little bit, sing my sing and say, ooh, I could do all that. I had that down pat. But it wasn't until one night on a balcony, the same balcony where I went to sing praises to God, that I said, God, I'm tired. God, I'm weary. God, I feel forsaken. God, I feel forgotten about. It wasn't until I had that moment with God that God showed me that I could blame everybody else my whole life if I wanted to. I could say it was because of the way I was raised. I could say because of the circumstances that happened to me at a young age. I could say because of the socioeconomic situation that I grew. I could say all of those things. The street I lived on, the grandmama, what the food they cooked. I could blame. Y'all know how women do. Not only women, y'all know how people do. It's hard to stand up and say, you know what, I'm my own problem. It's hard to admit that. But God knocked me down so bad, y'all, I had to say it one day. I couldn't find nobody else. I had blamed everybody and everything else, and I was just plumb out. And so God says, okay, now that you've done that, now that you've depleted all you thought was answers, I need you to get up. And I need you to run with this. Amen. And one of my favorite principles in the book before we move on is simply called believe in the power of you. Believe in the power of you, sisters. This book is based on Acts chapter 3, where the man who laid at the gate and he begged for all those years, and then y'all know the story, how Peter and John came along, said, we don't have any money for you, and all this other stuff you begged for. That wasn't even what they need. There was no heavenly hocus pocus where the skies opened up and there was some magical angels that lit upon the man. All Peter told the man to do was get up in the name of Jesus Christ. So he got up, but guess what? He got up in his own power. He got up because he was ready. He got up because it was just his time. I stopped by this morning just to put a simple plug in to tell some of y'all, you've been down for way too long. It's time for somebody in this place to get up and run the race that God has set before us. Get up, sisters. Get up, sisters.